Hey, what's going on, guys? Sitting here at a truck stop. In Max Meadows, Virginia. Had a crazy experience last night. Figured I'd share with you guys. So I was down getting my trailer loaded up at a paper mill. They loaded me up with 26 rolls, giant rolls of paper. And my appointment time apparently was 10 a.m. My dispatcher said it was an all-day appointment, so I ended up showing up there, I think, around 12 o'clock. So I show up, and they say, hey, you missed your appointment time. Go ahead over here around the corner, and so we'll give you a call when there's an open bay, and we'll go and get you loaded. So I'm like, all right. So as I'm pulling in, do the checkout and everything, the orange check engine light comes on my truck. And I did my pre-trip 2 hours before that. So I know all the fluids were good, there was nothing leaking, all the temperature gauges, everything was good to go. So I'm like, okay, not that big of a deal. I'll just wait it out and see what happens. Sat there for about an hour. They finally called me to go to my bay, the dock, to get loaded. So I get loaded. I'm sitting there, I'm getting loaded. About 10 minutes before they finish loading me up, I get the red check engine light. It says stop on it. Never seen this one before. I'm like, all right, well, this can't be good. I'm parked in a dock, so I can't stay here. I'm blocking a dock. So I pull out and go around the corner, check out with the guard. They put the seal on. I head out the gate. I go about 1,000 feet, stop at a stop sign, look both directions, everything's clear, proceed to go forward. As I'm going forward, I'm crossing over some railroad tracks. The truck dies. Engine shuts off. All the buzzers and everything are going off. I'm like, oh, what the heck? It's an active train. I hear a horn coming from my right side. I'm sitting there thinking, what the hell? Luckily for me, I had enough momentum to get me over the railroad tracks. Now, it could have been very bad. Could have been very, very bad. But luckily enough, like I said, I had enough momentum to get over it. Once I got over it, about 10 feet or so, I was on flat level and I couldn't go any further. About 5 minutes after that, the train came through. Kind of scared the crap out of me. First time it's ever happened when the truck has just died going over railroad tracks. It's very important that you don't mess around when it comes to railroad tracks. Get over them semi-quickly as possible. Obviously, if you have a load, you don't want to go over the tracks hard. It'll, shift and bump everything around that's in the back. But definitely don't mess around with it. End up getting over the railroad tracks. I'm still there in the lane, and there's traffic behind me. So they're trying to go around me. You've got other traffic coming around this way. Kind of was a mess. So kept trying to shut the truck. Finally it started up. So I'm like, all right, good, I can get off the road. Not really a spot there on the right side of me to pull over, but there's space on the left side to pull over. So I got the truck going, went around the road a little bit, see a drive-in off to the left-hand side, so I'm gonna pull in there, enough room for me to, whip around, come back on the main road, and then merge over to that side of the street in case there was a big issue. Make sure there's enough room for a tow truck to come. So I get over in the pull off, truck dies again. I'm like, oh great, this isn't good. Sit there, I'm trying to start it, it's just not starting up. Have the security guard come down. Hey, you can't be here, this is private property, I need you to move your truck, yada yada yada. I'm like, look, I would love to if my truck would start. Oh, well, I saw you turn around and blah, 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 blah. I know you did. That was a couple of minutes ago. this is now. It is not starting now. If you've got some magical powers, they could make the truck start, please do so. I would love to get it started right now. Rolled up the window, got tired of her bitching. Sat there for about 15 minutes, kept trying to do it. She comes back down, starts knocking on the window, yapping and yapping. Their road actually had a little bit of a hill. So when I came up, I kind of went up and over and I kind of stopped. So I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and push the emergency brakes in. I'll get as far off your property as I can. Where the truck stops, the truck stops. Not my fault, not really anything I could do about it. Feel free to call the cops, feel free to call the tow truck, because the tow truck's coming here anyways because the truck's not started. So that's exactly what I did. Pushed the brakes in, momentum, gravity, pushed me down enough to get off of the property, off to the right-hand side, off of the road. So I'm off the property, I'm off the road. That's a good start. So I'm sitting there, still baffled on what is going wrong with my truck. So I'm hitting the buttons, I'm going through it, it gives me an error code, hit the down arrow, and it says exhaust malfunction or something like that. And I started thinking, exhaust malfunction? What is going on with that? And I started thinking back and I'm like, you know what? I had sat on a load for 3 days prior because they couldn't get me unloaded. Came in there on Friday, they couldn't get me unloaded until Monday morning. And I don't remember the truck doing the regen. In case you don't know what the regen is basically the truck heats up the exhaust up to about 1100 degrees and it burns off the soot that is in the muffler, tailpipes, you know, that general area, your exhaust. Kind of similar to having a fireplace, you burn wood logs, you look up your chimney, there's black soot all around it. The system gets up hot enough and it burns that stuff off. If it doesn't happen, now I know your truck won't start for safety reasons or whatever, engine malfunction, whatever the reason why. So call up my breakdown service, wait there about 3 hours, a guy comes out, takes a look at it, and he's like, yeah, basically for whatever reason the truck wasn't automatically doing it, so we'll force regen. So he brought his little computer, hooked it up to the computer in the truck, hit a couple of buttons, hit the regen button here. This truck is a 2015, there is a regen button. I'll show you guys. There is a regen button right here that you could force it to do its regen in case it's not doing it on its own. So had to sit there for about another 45 minutes to an hour for it to get hot enough to burn everything off. Shut the truck off, waited 5 minutes, started right back up. All the idiot lights went off of it, so that was a good thing. So that was my excitement last night. Thought I'd share it with you guys. It was a crazy night. I'm glad I survived. Glad nothing, happened to me. Nothing happened to the truck. I'm glad the truck got fixed. Nobody likes sitting as a trucker. You want to go. So, all right, guys. Anyways, I figured I'd share that story with you. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to send me an email, message me. If you haven't done so yet, please hit like and ring that bell if you want to see the videos whenever I put them out. And you guys stay safe out there. I plan on taking a trip to Vermont here tomorrow, so I'll be gone for a couple of days. I'll try to get some video while I'm in Vermont, so if I don't respond back, I'm having some fun, and I'll get back to them as quick as I can. So anyways, again, thanks for checking me out. You guys stay safe out there, and until next time, Trucker J is out.